I'm going to explain a few things for anyone who needs to change the volumes either on the church sound or on the live stream. So this is the mixing board. A lot of things on here, but it's very simple to operate as long as you follow a few basic instructions. Now these controls on the bottom are your volume controls for your individual channels. At the top of each slide has a label that corresponds with the microphone that it's attached to, so that you won't have to search for what you're looking for. So it's pretty simple. You slide it up to increase the volume. You slide it down to decrease the volume. The other thing you need to know about is up in the left-hand side of the screen. It's called fader mode. The light that's on is home. That's showing you what is happening in the church. Up in the left-hand side, there's one that's called live. That controls the sound for the live stream. So you didn't see it move, but all these dials have moved now. Now that's the volumes for the specific microphone settings that are going straight to the live stream. Now if you switch back to home again, which will take you back to the church, you see that they've moved, and that's back to the church settings. Each of those auxiliaries 1 to 4 control different speakers in the church. There's a label up on the lid if you want to, because otherwise you won't remember. So you'll see auxiliary 1, which used to control the choir and the drum speaker, now controls live feed. Auxiliary 2 is the speakers by the window. Auxiliary 3 is stations of the cross speakers. And auxiliary 4 used to be the lobby in the crying room. Now it's the lobby, the crying room, and the speaker in the hall for the closed circuit TV. Now, over on the right-hand side, you'll see user-defined keys. There are different setups for different canters. Now, for the most part, we're using user-defined key number 2, which is labeled Maggie, especially for the live stream. The whole live stream system is specifically set up on that. So if you come in and you're not sure where it's set, in the middle, there's an LCD screen. See there, it says 02 Maggie. If I press a different button, it'll switch. Now I've pressed number 4, so it's 04 Rochelle. Now we'll go back over here. So you just press the button, and now you look back here, and it says 02 Maggie. Now, for some reason, something's going on in the church and you can't really hear. It happens mostly at the ambo. One of the lectors is either too loud or too quiet. You can just move this a little bit up and a little bit down, depending on what you need. Now, so you don't have to remember what that setting was, I'm going to press this. Now watch the line. See, it moved up. Put it back to where it was set before, so you don't have to try to remember where it came from. Now, if you're streaming for the live stream setup, I'm going to go over here. I'm going to press this. And if the sound in the church is fine, but if you're monitoring the live stream and it's just not loud enough somewhere, you can adjust these and again press. So say person at the ambo is a little bit too loud, so we're going to turn them down. Won't change the sound in the church, but it will change the sound on the live stream. Then at the end, I'll press that user-defined key 2, and it'll put it right back to where it was. Now there's a lot of other stuff in here, but that gives you the basics on how to adjust a few things in the church. You can take a look at what all the different channels are hooked to. This one at number 1, that stands for computer. So if you're live streaming and you need a video, make sure you're on home. You'll see your volume control is all the way to the bottom. Now you're going to want to turn that up. And when you get to the volume that you like, you stop. It'll automatically transfer that into the live stream as well. You don't have to go to another level to change that. If you're not getting any sound still, check your computer. There's a cord on the back. It's just a black cord plugged into the headphone jack. Make sure that's connected. When you're done this one, you can either press that user-defined key 2, which will bring it right down, or you can manually just push it down and it'll do it on its own. My name's Carl. If you've got any more questions, 626-3608. Send me a text. I'll do as best I can to get back to you very soon.